Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is January 14th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. Today, guys, I just want to go over something really quick with you guys here. I was, well, for those who are new, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope you like the content. I hope you come back for more. Kind of like doing this late tonight again. Another late night. It's 11 o'clock over here, 11 p.m. over here. I'm in New York on the East Coast. And I came across this site here, MSN Money. And I don't know if you guys watch Shark Tank where you are and what part of the country you guys are in or around the world, whatever, if you get to see this here. But Shark Tank is pretty good. They help there. They're a bunch of, entrepreneurs themselves, successful entrepreneurs that started off, coming up through the ranks. If you ever hear their stories, they'll tell you it's pretty interesting. But anyway, I just want to share this stuff really quick with you. They got 14 slides here about what they would, what they talk about as far as like, how to break into the business. And I just want to share with you guys because for those who do follow me on this channel, you do know I like to share information with you guys. And if it can help out, why not? So I'm going to go with the 14 slides here. I'm not going to read all of them. But we're going to go to the first one over here. I know it says 1 of 14 about the feeding frenzy. But I want to get to the highlighted ones here. And for the most part, you could read this here yourself. If you just go to www.msn.com, you could check it out. And it goes on to say here, don't ignore your instinct. The first woman on Shark Tank, Barbara Corcoran, is a legendary for turning a $1,000 real estate loan into a $66 million empire. And then it goes to say Cochran has famously said that that instinct can be kept part of self-preservation as a budding entrepreneur or small business person. Don't you dare underestimate your power of your own instinct, Cochran insists. That's one there. Very good information because I was giving this a glance here and I was checking it out myself before I decided to put it up. And then it says over here, be able to recognize your flaws. Everybody has flaws, we do things spontaneously. We think we're doing the right thing, and sometimes the right thing turns out to be the wrong thing. But, you got to stick to it. You can't just give up there. Like it says over here, this is from Kevin O'Leary, a billionaire entrepreneur investor, is also known to be a great source of tips for small businesses. O'Leary has said that in order to succeed, entrepreneurs must have a passion, a good work ethic, and an ability to recognize flaws. If you can't even acknowledge your failures, how can you cut the rope and move on? So a lot of good information here for those who are thinking about starting a business. You might listen to what they're saying over here. Of course, you're gonna need advertisements. And then over here, the next one is here: make your products easy to buy. Mark Cuban, for those who don't know, he owns the Dallas Mavericks, the basketball team. And he goes on to say, Mark Cuban, he says here, easily one of the most famous sharks on the show, has said is the key to make your products easy to purchase, make your product easy to buy than your competition, or you'll find your customers buying from them, not you. Not exactly rocket science, but very important part of being successful in small business. And then you go over here, don't be in a rush to grow. You heard of those places there, people growing pains when a business starts off. They start. I it sounds funny, growing pains. You would think anything would be a good thing, but they call them growing pains. But anyway, it goes on to say here, while many small businesses in a hurry to make it to the next level, Shark Damon John says there are important lessons to be learned before getting too big. Learn as many mistakes, and what not to do while your business or product is small. Don't be in such a hurry to grow your brand. Make sure you and the market can sustain any bumps that may occur down the road, which is true. We always want to. That's why I said when it comes to getting involved in any business, you should do your research before you even dive into any of this, business aspects of getting the product up there online or whatever. Do your research, folks. And next one here is be careful who you hire. Absolutely. While you're running a small business, it's critical to employ the right people, according to Cochran. Complainer like a death eater because there is a suction of negative energy. She said, take the time to weed through applicants, and hire enthusiastic, positive people who share your vision. The simple step can be harder than it sounds. That's true. You don't want to have negativity. You don't have a person. That's the thing. When you are hiring somebody, whether it be a close friend or maybe you want to bring a relative on there, you want somebody that's going to have some fresh ideas, an innovator, somebody that's going to, think out of the box, so to speak. So, yeah, it is true. Be careful who you hire because you want to get the right person in your company, especially if it's starting out small. It's going to make a difference in the end, So, yes, definitely be careful who you hire. Let's see, we move on here. Target your customers on the right platform. Successful marketing is another key part of helping small businesses thrive. Shark Robert Herjavec says it is important to identify where your customers hang out online and connect with them. With Facebook and other social platforms, you can highly targeted marketing campaigns to attract customers who are interested in your product, service. There you have. Herjavec said find the user groups they meet up and on social and win them over there. It's true. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I've been doing a lot. I'm trying to get involved more with Instagram myself. We'll see how that goes. Okay. This one here, good marketing images attract customers. You heard that there. Taking good photos is a very good thing. It goes on to say here is it may seem superficial, but outstanding images is important in this day and age. Herjavec says pictures, not words, are what people notice. The first thing that hits in any marketing communication is a really pretty picture, not the words, he says. And I know that sounds really trivial, but that engages people and gets them to look at more of your outreach, which is true. Yeah, well, something that's funny. I was on eBay the other day. Well, actually, I'm on it every day, but I came across this one seller was selling. I forget what it was, some kind of electronic item, and the picture was so blurry. I'm surprised I didn't know if they gotten hits on it, whatever, but. I was like, how could you put a picture like that there? It was all blurry. You could hardly make out what it was. You couldn't see the floors in there. And so picture taking and having good images is definitely a plus there. You definitely need to have that. And over here. Now, this is funny now. This is on, I want to just say this here now. This is on MSN, okay? And the reason I want to share this with you, I'm looking at this here, right? And I'm saying, gee, that looks so familiar, right? And I don't know. Now, I think I signed up with Poshmark, but I don't know if it's. At first I said to myself, this does look exactly like the ones I put up. So lo and behold, I click it on. Now this is on, mind you, this is on. Look at the website. It's msn.com, right? Now I don't know if it has something to do with my web page, maybe because this is something I looked at or viewed at or whatever. But it's over here. But you can see it says an ad Poshmark, right? So when I clicked it on, which I'm going to do right now live so you can see it, you click it on, and lo and behold, it's just mine, RJ Pasini 58. Now, I don't know, I subscribe to a lot of Poshmark people. So if somebody put this up for me, if they, I don't remember doing it, but if they did, or if someone did, I don't mind. If I did do it, I don't recall. But, what's funny is, it's on that page. It's on MSN. You can see it right here. Look at the URL, and it says add Poshmark. Now, as far as I know, I haven't put them on, but, I do belong to that group, so there are a lot of people there. And if somebody did, I just want to say thank you for doing that. But I don't mind because, these are still available. They are. But what caught my attention is, here it is over here, add Poshmark. And I was like, I said, that looks so familiar, that picture. And lo and behold, folks, it's mine. There it is. It's mine. That's me, RJ Pasini 58. So, hey, I'm not complaining, But anyway, well, I just want to throw that out there. Like I said, I was just taken back to see it there, and especially on a MSN.com, to see an ad, and I was like, wow, I made it to that. So hopefully, if people are looking at this here on MSN Money, they'll see my ad. I don't know if it's going to bring any sales in, but I hope so. Anyway, let's move right along. And I just had to share that with you guys. Mediocrity is not good enough. If you're going to start a small business, you need to be great at something. Herjavec told a small business publication. In other words, mediocrity is not going to cut it, particularly in a dog eat dog world of making new business succeed. So yeah, I heard that word before, and I was gathered by that there, like what they were talking to and referring to mediocrity. But anyway, he brings out a good point there. I don't want to spend too much time on this, folks, because it is getting late, and I know you guys don't want to hear me for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Here's another one here. You have to be the biggest salesperson in your company. That's true. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not really into sales, but when you get into the eBay business, you are become like a salesperson. That is, you don't make no sales, you make no cash. You know what I'm saying? I've done stuff like that there with certain items on the outside of eBay. If I'm trying to sell a product or whatever, my own thing, if I talk to a friend or a relative, whatever, I'll try to, I put up a good spiel and they say, why don't you go for sales and stuff like that? And I said, nah, sales is not my thing. It's not my big. I'm not really a salesperson. Around family and friends, it's one thing, but, and I was telling them how that came about is we were sitting at the dinner table one time, we'd talk about things to sell or I was promoting another person's product, and I heard even from my daughters too. Dad, you're good. You're good at selling stuff and things like that along that line. I said, nah, it's not for me. I'm not going to get involved with sales. But in the eBay business, if you're not into sales, you may want to learn that pretty quick. But hey, you do the best you can. Be real. And try to be upfront and honest when it comes to sales descriptions. And you're not dealing with people. Face to face, but you're dealing with them on an e-commerce platform. So, it's just do your best you can. I'm not a salesperson, so for me, I'm not gonna, dwell too much on that part. But I do the best I can. If my kids think I'd be a good salesperson, that's fine. But me personally, it's not my bag. Anyway, let's move right along because I really want to wrap this up. Be honest with yourself. This is another one here. It goes on. Oh, there's my ad again. Now it's on the side. Look at this. Wow. I don't know what this here, but thank you again. I don't know if this is something that's in my on my web browser. I don't know. Anyway, that ain't mine. Anyway, it's price of mine. So that's okay. Anyway, I'm kind of like, taken back by seeing that. But yeah, be honest with yourself. You may think your business or your product is the greatest thing since sliced bread, but that doesn't mean the customers are simply going to rush to start buying what you have to offer. It is important to be honest with yourself about your strengths and weaknesses, says Cuban. All entrepreneurs lie to themselves. We all go through the same process. We tell ourselves this is the best. Everybody loves us. No one is going to not like a product. Of course, that is not true. What I like to tell people is when you have a company, when you are an entrepreneur, you have to figure out how to kick your own whatever before someone else does it for you. So yeah, that's true. You definitely got to be honest with yourself. I agree with him there. But let's see what we got over here. Yeah. And don't give up. Absolutely. I said it before. I did a video on eBay. I was thinking at one time about throwing in the towel because I said, the sales are so slow. It's Deadsville, USA. And then I did a video and I said, and within that video I said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going at it. And it's true. Look, I'm not going to lie. eBay is slow. There's no doubt about it. It's very slow. And I do think about times like, just to throw the towel in. But then I said to myself, you know what? Staying in the game is the hardest part. Quitting is easy. Anybody could quit. It's staying in the game is the hardest part. And when you get to a stage where you feel like you're not achieving your goals or getting to that where you want to be, that's when you got to take you got to step back for a little bit and you got to say, hey, listen, what is it? What's causing me to not get sales, or is it the way I'm wording it? And there's a lot of variables with that. I talked about this before in my other videos. Sometimes it's the categories we put our products in. It could be price. It could be priced too high. Maybe we didn't do research on it enough. Maybe we're in competition, or the competition's beating us out because we're charging too much money. or we don't offer free shipping, or we're not using promoted listings, which I'm not too crazy about. But there are variables with that there, and there was a time I thought about it and I said, no, you know something? I'm not going to quit. And if I do ever have to go back to a 9 to 5 job, I will always, and I repeat, I will always be in the e-commerce business, whether it be eBay, Etsy, Amazon, or my own website. I love this work. I love this type of business. I love doing videos, and I am not going to be a quitter. And for those out there, the same applies to you guys. Don't quit. Never give up. Don't give up. But like it says over here, I'll just read this part. It's short enough. It's don't give up. When starting a small business, there will inevitably be challenges and setbacks. But Shark Lori Grenier tells budding entrepreneurs never not to give up when you're faced with such hurdles. As an entrepreneur, you could always find a solution if you try hard enough, she says. True. And that I back that up 100%. Okay, let's see what we got going over here. Toughen Up. Toughen Up Hershevek, he's one of the guys, of course, is famous for saying tough times never last, tough people always do. His point is that making it as a small business owner or entrepreneur is not for those who crumble easy. The only way to survive is to have the gumption and the courage to hang on through our bad times. And that's true. And that's what I'm going through right now, the bad times. The sales are so slow. And I'm thinking about, if nothing picks up by the end of the month, here we go again. I got to tap into reserve account. But, got to hang in there. And this one here again, up there's my ad again. Okay, that's fine with me. You want to keep posting up there, that's good. And the last slide, I believe here, is be prepared to work hard for your success. That's true. I'm up early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning I am, and I don't go to bed sometimes 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. People may say, what are you doing if there's not sales going on? I'm doing research. I'm working on my YouTube channel, preparing for the next day, sorting out I make notations of what things I have to do, whether it be more researching. Maybe I might step out to a thrift store, not that I do too much thrifting, and just see what they got out there. If there's anything worth buying, and then if there is, I'll come and put it on eBay or whatever. But this is a 7-day-a-week work job for me. I don't get breaks really. I mean, when I get up in the morning, I have my cup of coffee, I have my breakfast, and I come back here again. I'm at my desk. The same thing. A break for lunch. Maybe take a 5-10 minute break for lunch. Eat that. Go have dinner with the family later on, around 5 or 6 o'clock. After doing that, come back in here again at the desk, on the computer. I'm back to the same thing again. Same old grind. 7 days a week, folks. 7 days a week. But you know what? I got to try to do it. I got to make it work. Somehow, some way, you got to try to make it work in life, But it goes over here to say, be prepared be prepared to work hard for your success. Don't expect overnight success. Even if you got a great idea, patience and hard work remain crucial elements of the process. According to Grenier, a brilliant idea doesn't guarantee success. A successful invention. Real magic comes from a brilliant idea combined with willpower, tenacity, and willingness to make mistakes. And I believe that is it, because the next one is going to college there. So, I'm sorry you don't see me in the video, folks. It's not because I don't want to be seen. It's just that it's getting late. I just wanted to throw this out there really quick. If you guys like the videos I put out, though, folks, seriously, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you do get any takeaways from these videos I put out, please, let me know. Just tell me if you like them. And if you want to see me do different things, folks, please don't hesitate. If there's different topics you want me to talk about, I'd be more than happy to, expand on those topics. I don't mind. And if you got any questions for me, or you want to know a little more about me, please ask. I'd be more than happy to oblige. But anyway, guys, it's getting late over here. And I'm going to call it a night for now, because I got to go back to work for a little more, and then I am going to call it a night because it's going to go on probably 12. I'll probably be here till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I want to finish up on my work, and I would like to get some kind of sleep sometime tonight. But anyway, have a great night wherever you are. I wish you guys all success who are sellers on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, wherever you are, wherever you're selling on. I wish you all the best. And myself included. So, and you know what? Like I said, folks, for those who are new, who recently subscribed, I just want to say again, reach out to you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you like my YouTube channel, and I hope you like the content, and you get a takeaway from it. and you keep coming back for more, folks. I really do. This is going to be a new, this website, well, this YouTube channel is going to be with all new ideas. I'm going to talk about different topics. So if you want to hear a little of this, a little of that, you might want to subscribe, because it's going to be, like I said again, it's an open forum, and I'm going to be talking about different things too and different topics. So I hope you guys stick around and check it out. Till next time, Rich Pasini signing off. Bye-bye now.